We are live from Talladega Superspeedway, back from where HSR Money Racing trucks are in qualifying right now. It is a group qualifying, so it's going to be a little bit interesting if trucks are going to want to stay in a pack during this, because you don't want to be out there alone. As you see the 24, that 00. And
mic check in here, guys. 10-4, we got you.
Sorry, you can hear game chat, but I
thank you.
that's not muted.
By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, the broadcast is live. I went ahead and posted it in general for you guys.
Let me mute that for y'all.
Make sure to go show some Bryce some support. You know, we appreciate it.
Sorry about that. I could not find the button to mute it, but you know, trucks are going to be in a pack, and I think it's multiple laps. You see that 24, he's got a huge run. He's got that 30 following him. It's only qualifying, but you see the draft already coming into play. As you know, it's changed up a little bit tonight here at HSR. The fuel is going to be 5% more than what drivers are used to, so it's going to get a little interesting as we've got somebody almost spinning. See who's going to the top of the board right now. It's the 71, actually the 95. He goes top of the board. He's getting actually pulled by the 04 of Mark Mann, so they're pulling each other, just a two-truck tandem right now, but showing the strength of the draft. They're going to be catching another lap, actually another truck up here very soon, so that'll even give them a better run down the backstretch. But the 15, he shot to the top, kind of, you know, staying back here in this group. You can go full speed, and he probably got a really good run off of the draft, and it looks like the 24 is tugging down. I think he realizes that, you know, maybe lead's not for me. I can get a better lap time if I duck out and fall behind them. But yeah, the 15, he's gotten the fastest lap time. He's ran actually surprisingly a lot faster than, actually, as I say that, the 95 and the 04 go top of the board, drafting off each other, running identical lap times. So it's from probably, you know, hundreds, tenths, thousandths of a second difference between those two trucks. So they realized, you know, maybe I can just stay over here and just draft with them. So you can probably go around maybe one more time when they get to the line, try to hold that lead even more. Look at maybe that two truck. If he can catch just a sniff of that draft at the right time, he can get a really, really huge run on them, and that can play into his favor coming to qualifying. But in qualifying at Talladega, honestly, really doesn't matter, because trucks are going to be they're going to be swapping positions left and right all the time. He's caught up to the 82. If he's running full speed, he could get a decent run, but I'm thinking he might just have slowed down just a little bit. As that 04, he's hopped that 95 now. So these trucks, they've kind of given up on it. Some of them aren't even qualifying, so they realize, you know, maybe I don't need to do anything here. It's going to be a 19 truck field, so almost 20. About the average number that HSR is, you know, getting every single money race, it seems. They've been pulling people. I see some new names in here too. Looks like there was a mistake on group qualifying. Looks like it was not meant to be that, but that'll have to. I'm not sure if that will, you know, matter too much in general. Qualifying ends. Look like it's going to be the 04 of Mark Mann. He will sit on top, followed by the 95 of James Mayer, the 76 of Ron Morse Jr. Looks like they might be able to get the last lap coming to the line, see if he got anything faster. Looks like he didn't. Stays the same, as he ran a 53.77, so it looks like he wasn't able to get a better time on that. But I will pull up when they end qualifying. I will pull up the results from it. Maybe waiting to advance to the next session, I believe. And we're getting very, very close to 100 subs. We're at 88 subscribers right now. You know, that's just a big accomplishment for that channel. If we can hit it, looks like that results are in now. Have to wait for them to decide to show up. loading the advanced sessions. There's actually trucks still on the track, so not sure qualifying's been extended or something else has happened, but we've got, yeah, it looks like it's just ended there. I will pull up the qualifying positions. It will be the 04 of Mark Mann. He will lead them, followed by the 95 of James Mayer, 76 of Ron Morris Jr., Ryan J. Munoz, in fourth. And fifth is David McGuire. Sixth, Kenneth Stamper. Seventh, PJ Luttrell. Eighth, Andrew Mingangrali. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name. 9, Larry Johnson. 10th, Derek Raleigh. 11th, Corey Clark. 12th, Danny Eshelman. 13th, Nathan Tetzalov. 14th, Ethan McCarter. 15th, Joseph McLean. 16th, Rick Seabrand. 17th, Rhett Tucker. 18th, Nathan Harper. And last is going to be Andrew Santo. He will be 19th. So that will be the whole starting grid for this race. Bring up some race info. Talladega is known for the big ones. It seems like something always seems to happen really, really late in the race. It's always drivers getting antsy, drivers wanting to push the truck as much as they can, and they try to get more than they can chew sometimes. But they're going to have to be careful here. And the fuel, or the pit window, is going to be different now because they've got 5% more fuel than what they do in races that they normally do in any truck, or any truck, car, vehicle, or anything like that they race here. So it's going to be interesting to see how long drivers will stay out and stretch their fuel. That'll be a big factor here. We'll wait for them. Kind of pan through the field here. PJ has probably one of the best looking paint schemes out here every single time. I think that is a Iron Horse livery too, which that guy makes just amazing paint schemes in general. Had him make one for me recently, and it was just, oh my gosh, it was just beautiful. And it was a Ghost Racing Network paint scheme. I may pull up a photo for you all to look at of it. He's always backed up most of the time, but he just makes amazing paint schemes in general. They're just so beautiful. Hopefully this stream's just a little bit better. I've upgraded to a 3080 Ti from a 3060, so I can run settings just a little bit better for y'all, so you can get just a little bit of a clearer picture, maybe just better graphics overall for the races. So that should be interesting for y'all. That 04, he's going to have Ron Morris Jr. behind him. In 95, he will have the 15 of Ryan J. Munoz pushing him. So that will be interesting to see which driver can get a better push. But I think that 04 and that 95 may have something worked out, because those two drivers, they were pushing each other a lot during the qualifying. So they may be working together. I believe I forgot. I have. This is live on Ghost Racing Network on YouTube, Ghost Racing Network on Facebook. If you don't mind, sharing it, throwing in a subscription, a like, anything like that, it helps this channel grow. And I'm literally booked for the whole week now, most of the time, so it's going to get a little bit crazy for me. I'm trying to get people with us, but this channel's almost hit 100 subscribers in a little more than a month, so it's pretty insane. And honestly, if we could hit 100 by the end of the stream, that would just be absolutely insane. It's insane to me. We had a stream on Wednesday, had 300 views before it was even over, so it seems to be going good here at Ghost Racing Network. Drivers are going to have to realize that, there is no instant points, because they were having problems with that. So hopefully they don't take that as a sign to, I'm going to beat off your bumper. That needs to be kind of looked at. Drivers don't need to be doing that at all. Hopefully they don't, but I think they won't. Pace truck is off. The start will be on the 04 of Mark Mann. He'll have Ron Morris Jr. behind him. 95 will have the 15 of Ryan J. Munoz. He'll give him a push. Hopefully he gets a good start. Or maybe that 95 will tuck in behind the 04. They may have an agreement. We'll have to see. We got to wait for them to get in the zone. Restart zone is really long here. Green flag's in the air. 04 doesn't get that good of a start. Maybe he was working out something with the 95. 95 gets a decent-sized jump over him. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't get going as well as the 15. He jumps down bottom lane, but that bottom lane, it seems like at these tracks, you know, you think that it's the strongest lane, but it seems to be that middle lane every single race. You already see that 30. He's got the 906 or 94, excuse me, pushing him. He's already trying to go to the front. There are only 3 trucks, but that line's foreman, Ron Morse Jr., looks to jump up. He gets up in line just in time, right before the door closes on him. 94 merges back down with the 30. Gets Kenneth Stamper. He's going to lead. He's going to try to lead lap 1, that is, as they have the 71. He's hopped up into that top lane. He's trying to lead them, but they're falling apart. They're not getting the run that they need. Looks like Kenneth Stamper, he will lead lap 1 at Talladega for the money race here. Ron is looking outside of the 71, thinks better of it. Maybe too early for it. That 94 is just going to follow that 30. You know, with the fuel, this is where it can start to play a little bit of a bigger factor, because drivers, you know, especially falling behind a truck, they will save more fuel and they can maybe stretch their fuel a lap and a half at the most. Just kind of a guess sometimes. That middle lane, though, they're starting to really form as that 71 is getting a huge shove from Ron Morris Jr. He's going to put the fight to the 30 on the bottom. He's going to get by him, but will he stay in front of Ron? That may be a better choice, because that middle lane, as soon as you hop down to that bottom, that middle lane comes back even stronger than it was before. It seems, it looks like he's thinking about staying bottom or staying top. He's probably going to, maybe thinking way better of it. That bottom lane's starting to come back just a little bit. The 94 is trying to shove that 30, but he's got to be careful. You can't be shoving a truck in the corners. He's got to get off the bottom a little bit. Ron, he's going to leave that 71 out. He's going to try to go for a lead. That's going to leave him kind of out there alone as the 71 finally gets the 24, PJ Luttrell. He's going to come to his rescue. They're 2x2 for like 5 lanes back. So they're already racing. That 71, he's getting a shove of air from the 24, so he's getting out there a little bit farther. But then the 76 side drafts him, gets it back as PJ, he leaves the 71. Kind of surprised by that. That 71, he's going to have to hope that the 18 can get to his bumper now and help him with the draft. Drivers seem to be, no, I'm not going to say that because that would be a broadcaster's curse as soon as it came out of my mouth. It seems that 94, he's shooting it 3 wide. Oh, he's trying to squeeze it in there. I'm not sure if you want to be doing that this early, man. He's trying to make it work, though. As he finally gets up in line. That was really aggressive by that 94. So I don't think that 94 is actually the number 94 I'll see on him. Give him a paint refresh to see if he has a different number. 71, he drags him with him, waiting for these trucks to load in to see what paint scheme he is actually running. So it is a 94, but that is actually the 13 of Andrew Mongroli behind him, giving him a shove. But they're getting racy back here, though. Looks like the 15, he's going to try to go 3 wide for maybe half a second. They're 3 wide already, the 2. He's in the middle of the 82 and the 30. Will he bail out or will he stay in it? 82 is going to be left out to dry, though. He's probably going to have to hold on to the back of this pack, and these trucks fighting like this is just going to let that top lane just pull away more and more and more every single lap. When they do this, they need to start lining up as that 82 is still hanging tight. Might just want to tuck in. PJ comes off the bottom just a little bit, gets back down. 82 is still hanging tough with him. I'm kind of surprised that he's doing that. You see these trucks riding in the back, probably have decided, I don't want to be up there. I kind of want to be back here, not having to deal with anybody else doing what they're doing up there. Maybe a better choice for some of these drivers to do. We've got somebody trying to squeeze up there. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, that looks like, let's see what number that is. That's the 99. 99 is really trying to get up there. I'll try to see what number that is. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see the back plate. That's the 99 of Rhett Tucker. Squeeze, trying to get in line, squeezing himself in there. That's being really aggressive, trying to get in line. He went from the outside, gained about 3 spots, side drafting them really hard. Almost caused a wreck there. That was could have been bad if he wasn't able to get in line, if they wouldn't have lifted for him. But the 71, the 94's jumped up, or that 13, excuse me, has jumped up. He wants it. They're going 3 wide down the back stretch. Driver's getting at it really early on. Looks like that's the 2. He's out there all alone, though. He's going to need some help. They're going to leave him dry. 18 is kind of getting looked inside from the 99. 99 is being really aggressive. Not letting drivers in, really getting close to him. 18's back on that top line with the 2 now. At 99, he is really shoving trucks, really making a move, really telling him to get up there. He's being super aggressive early on, and it's only lap 7 of 70. And so they normally pit about lap 15, so I can see him going maybe lap 20, 18-ish. Especially if you're right back, you can stretch a little bit farther. Looks like we've got a truck looking to the outside. I believe that's the 44 of Nathan Tetzlov. And that green, that's a 27, excuse me, of Corey Clark. He was kind of looking outside, thought better of it, maybe tucked back in. That bottom lane's broken up just a little bit, but that middle lane isn't formed up enough to be able to capitalize on what's happening so far. As that 90 or that 13 still getting a shove from the 99. 71's trying to suck some air from him. 27's getting a shove from the 44. Middle lane's not very formed up, though. They need to get just a little bit closer together because that's going to allow them to bump draft each other, but they seem to be kind of skewered out here now. They don't really have a good line for me. Go back here. Looks like it's kind of like a 3-truck tandem. They're catching the draft. That 95 in front of him, though, that's Andrew Sonato. Or Andrew Santos, excuse me. He's going to try to catch the draft. The man that races on a controller. They call him Turtle here at HSR. Go back up front. 90 or 13 continues to lead from that 99. We got a little bit of action, though. The 71, he's jumped up into that top lane. 2 tries to get a side draft off that 18 really hard. 70, oh, they're actually following him now. 31 and 24 jump up in front of him. They want to try to lead it. As soon as they do that, the middle lane breaks down, though. Some drivers decide to go back down to the bottom and think better of it. Now they're back up top with them. 24, PJ Luttrell. He's going to try to lead that middle lane. He wants to come for the lead. Morris is trying to side draft as hard as he can. You can see him wiggling around, just trying to break the air as that middle lane. They fell back, but they started to form up again. That's going to mount a challenge to the 13. He's going to have to hope that that 99 will give him a really good shove. But you can't hit him in the corners. I think drivers do know that, though. They get so upset in the corners with every little bump that you can hit with these vehicles. It's at 30. He's really on the 24, though. I know PJ's looking in his mirror saying, don't hook me, don't hook me, don't bump in the corners, because that can end up very bad. But they managed to fight back up here. It's only 10 laps in, but drivers have seemed to been making moves, and they've been making them at the right place, it seems, most of the time. 71 looking outside of the 30 there for a little bit. TJ's moving around. We'll actually go on board. Now, you'll see what view you get from shoving a truck. We'll go on board with Kenneth Stamper here. All those little micro corrections that he's making, trying to stay lined up with PJ, trying to hit him right on the bumper, just trying to stay as square as he can with him. They kind of seem to have stalled out. The draft is, not as effective. I think those cars in the inside lane have kind of realized, I can stop you from advancing. But it does seem that middle lane, they lose in the corners, but they gain on the straights every single time. That 906, he's kind of just hanging back here saying, I can just kind of pick a lane that I want to go to. He can save fuel just a little bit better than some of those drivers up there that are running really hard. He's maybe cracking the throttle just a little bit, but he's able to stay with them because the draft is pulling him along. See, that middle lane just not seeming to get formed as well as I thought it would. The 94 or 13, sorry, he jumps up middle lane, probably thinks maybe I have a better choice here. 99 of Rhett Tucker, he's going to try to snatch it from him now. He's going to get it pretty easily, but maybe the middle lane can get a run down the back straight. They're actually losing more. I'm surprised that that middle lane is just not working like it normally does. They're not really pulling anybody with them. As Ron Morris Jr., he's found his way back to second. The biggest mover is actually that 99 of Rhett Tugger. He is up 16 spots from his qualifying position. But that middle lane has just fallen apart. They are just dropping super fast. The 13s went from first to fifth. He's under attack for sixth. He's hoping PJ will just stay with him, but it just does not seem to be working so far, as PJ's actually left him out. 94's got space to go down. He tucks back in the line. Drivers probably deciding, you know, maybe running one line is better than running twos. They can stretch their fuel. As I say, that the 27 and the 2, they want to try something on the outside now. Maybe they can make something going. They're not really able to get much going, though. They're just falling apart. Go back here. There's not a lot of action here. Maybe Andrew's kind of dropping to the bottom, realizing I don't want to be up there. I'll just stay behind you while I save my fuel just a little bit more. Actually, the 16, yeah, 16 just holding on to that draft, you know, little as he can. It really doesn't hurt him doing this, though. Kind of probably a better call by him, because these two have actually really gotten out far now. The 76 of Ron Morris and 99 of Rhett Tucker. They've managed to shove themselves away from all of this mess. Kind of surprised how far they've gotten out. That 18 off the bumper of the 15. Not really shoving him, but shoving air more or less. He's kind of caught back up to Ron, not letting him go. 18 is Danny Eshelman in this race, so get the 44 blinks out for half a second. It's like Ron, he knows how to run these races, though. He does a lot of super speedway racing, which is, it's the great equalizer in motorsports, because it really doesn't, you don't really have to be, you know, an experienced racer to be doing it. Like almost every single truck has lined up bottom now, so this is going to get crazy. As we've got the 04, the 95, and the 4, they are all down pit road. Did not see them go in. This is maybe trying to get off sequence, and if they all come out together, they can be a three truck pack, and that can not hurt them that bad. As the 4 is 04 is out and away. 95 is probably going to stay in line. So this is probably drivers trying to get off cycle. They'll exit well ahead of this pack, but that pack might catch them as a 99. They come in sooner than I thought. The 99, that triggers a whole wave of trucks. You see him getting hard on the brakes, locking them up. Going down pit road. Drivers able to avoid. 44 down into the 2. Oh, we got an accident on pit road. The 2. And somebody else got into it. I saw the 44 kind of hit him. 2 doesn't have terrible damage, though. He'll actually probably be fine if he can get in and out quick. He might not lose a draft. He's got some left side damage, though. I saw the 44 lock up his brakes. So, rookie mistake by Nathan Tetzlaff. Gonna hurt some drivers. Ron Morris is off and away. Rhett Tucker's off and away. Munoz is off and away. So, some drivers able to get clean in, clean off pit road, but some drivers already having struggles here. We'll see if the 2 is able to stay with him. He has been in pit road, though, for... Let's see how long he's been in there for. Looks like some drivers deciding to fix their damage. I think the 2 is also, so he's not going to be too happy. But he does have a faster pair. Probably just trying to save it. That's 906 of McGuire. He's decided to come in, but he's kind of the Lone Ranger. This is really going to hurt him. You see that pack that pitted before him. Ron's just getting freight trained by that 4, 95, and 04, as they are really working together to shove each other up here. They just blow by the 99. These 3 trucks are definitely working together tonight. There's no way that they aren't, with them being as close as they are on their bump. They must really, really trust each other. So they'll probably jump out to a sizable lead here. We'll have to see. Let's see. So we've got Ron in the 76. Oh gosh, this is gonna be hard. So the 97 or 99 and 75 have managed to link up together. They may be able to catch this lead pack of 3 if they can draft pretty hard, but I think this lead pack knows that they need to be bumping each other as hard as they can. They're going to be coming up on a lap truck. Lap truck is probably going to be told to stay high and out of the way for them. So they don't have to worry about him as they're actually going to go high. They'll let that 17 stay low on the track. He's going to go a lap down. Larry Johnson was a Mac down, or he's a Mac down. Yes, he's Mac down. Lap down. The 04, gosh, he's just getting shoved by that 4 of Rick Seabrands, sorry, or Cybrands. I think it's Cybrands. He's actually, I think he tucks out as soon as I'm talking about him, so he wants to maybe switch spots with them as that 76 and 99 have caught them. They're getting a huge run off for them. What will they do with it? Will they fall in line, or will they try to pass them? They pitted a lap later, or maybe goes up a little bit just to block him. I think the 99 and the 76 realize it's only lap 20. I might as well just stay in line with you and shove you and save fuel, because they have one more lap of fuel with them, and they can extend it maybe another lap and a half if they just stay in line. That'll be a choice that they have to make, though. They've all kind of, trucks have kind of broken into small packs. Got a smaller pack here led by the 906. 71's on the apron, slowing them down. The 82 and the 18, they're a 4-pack back here, but I don't know if they can get to him because they're just so far behind. There's really only 2 to 3 packs tonight, so they're not, it's going to be hard for these drivers to do. At 04, he continues to get his shove from the 99 or 95 of James Mayer. They're wiggling around, just trying to stay lined up perfectly. Drivers don't really need to be lined up exactly behind them. But trucks are, now they've calmed down surprisingly, as I say that they'll probably start doing some crazy stuff as soon as I say that, but hopefully they don't. They've been racing pretty clean. So, well, actually, yep, that is a Days of Thunder, I believe. Yes, I believe that is Days of Thunder truck. That's a 17 of Christopher McLean. Y'all were talking about his paint scheme. I'll give you a better view of it. That is a replica on a Chevy Silverado. He's a lap down, though, so he's already kind of behind. Let's see. Trucks are kind of being pretty calm. Looks like we've gotten trucks that have lined up. The 24, the 30, the 6, and the 15 have all found each other. They've lined up into a 4-truck pack also. So trucks are finding each other late in the race, or not late, early in the race, and they're deciding to stay with each other. You see the 71. He's got his own little pack there. Maybe not holding a straight enough line because you can see them really chasing each other. They're all chasing that 71 in front of him, so I'm going to hold it just a little bit steadier for them. But the 95, he continues to lead. It's going to be the 4, the 99, followed by the 76, 04 Markman. Markman looks like he's switched positions. He wants to ride back here, saving fuel. Realizes maybe leading isn't that good of an idea because I'm burning off more fuel than the guys in front of me. So maybe if I tuck in, I can save more. They may be coming up on a group of trucks. I saw it. Caught a quick glimpse there. I'm not sure who that was, but I saw some trucks in front of him that they're going to be catching because running like this, not really fighting each other, just giving each other the draft, they're going to be running some really, really fast lap times. They're all running 52s. But the group that's running the faster laps now is the 24, the 30, the 6, and the 15. They are setting down almost 52 flats. Actually, as Ryan J. Munoz, he set down a 51.99. So he set down the fastest lap that time by. They're catching him ever so slightly. May take him, gonna take him a good amount of time. See him in the picture now. There's kind of a blur. I have to keep an eye on them to see how much they gain each lap. So drivers came down on lap 15 or 14. So it's like maybe in 7 to 8 laps, we may start seeing drivers pit again. And there's going to be some people that are off cycle. So it's going to be a little interesting to see who comes together down pit road and who doesn't, because they're going to kind of start to break up and do their own thing. They were able to catch each other, but that may change. Yep, PJ, he is definitely catching this pack in front of him. Actually pull up last time by. You can see the time comparison between the front pack, the middle pack, and that back pack. They are putting down some really fast lap times compared to them. And they're gaining just slightly every single time. That 71, he has the pack, the 906 behind him. The 18 following him, and then the 82. Forward. I think he knows if he can be offset in the corner, you can actually push just a little bit. I'm not a fan of somebody who pushes in the corners, but if you can do it right, have at it. That's actually that is Derek Raleigh's group in front, I believe. Yes, that was his group that front pack is catching. No, who is that? They're catching somebody else. I believe I had the group wrong, but they're catching somebody else in front of them. I think it actually might be the 13, the 16, the 44, and the 27 that they're catching that I see quick glimpses of every now and then. That 95 decided I don't want to lead anymore. Probably saw how much fuel he was burning off, so he decides to forfeit the lead, go back to 4th. That's going to help him save fuel just a little bit. Probably trying to stay on cycle with his teammates, it seems, as they might be coming up on pit stops really, really soon. We'll have to see, maybe within a lap or two, they'll start coming down pit road, and they got to fan out. Got to make sure that there's not another accident. We saw an accident already happen on pit road between the 2 and the 44. 44 smoked his brakes getting in there and just barely clipped him. They're really moving up here. I know this is the second pack, so we'll go up there to them. They're really moving around. That's the 2 and the 44. The 44 is the one who caused the accident. That 13, which is stamped as a 94, has not had a good night so far. Maybe trying to get off cycle. Looks like it's going to be hard for him, though. Hard for a lot of these trucks. Ooh, Morris got loose there. I'm surprised. He's probably trying to get back down to the bottom as fast as he can. Really trying to correct his wheel pretty hard there. I saw his back end kick out just a little bit. He's clipping the apron just a little bit. That's going to be slowing him down ever so slightly. But this front pack has caught the trucks that have just barely been able to hang on to the lead. That's the 2, the 16, the 27, the 44, and the 13. I don't know if they necessarily had bad pit stops, but they just have not been able to pull away from these leaders that are going to run up behind him and put them a lap down. They're going to have to hope for a caution soon to get back on the lead lap. that they can hope for at this point. They're really running up on him now. They're getting you can see the speed difference. They're just going to blow by them. It's like these lap trucks are going to stay high, be courteous to the leaders, not really mess with them at all. They're just going to let them go by and maybe just hope for a caution, hope for something. As they split them 3 wide for a quick second there. That's 13, excuse me. Stamped as a 94. He's going to be put 3 wide. He's that kind of lone truck right now. But those leaders blow by, and that might slow down the... Actually, no, it didn't. That second group has kind of lost some speed now to them. Not sure what's happened. They seem to be gaining a lot before. I mean, the truck that's been saving the most, I think, is this Ford Rick Cyberns. He's been staying back there, just drafting off of those trucks behind him, or in front of him, so he's not had to burn up as much fuel, so he can maybe take a little bit less fuel than these trucks in front of him when they come down pit road. Probably see any time now, trucks will shoot down to pit road. Now, with these trucks being this close together, they're going to have to be really careful with fanning out when they go down, not getting into each other. Talladega is a really, really wide track. So they got to be mindful when they do that. They really don't need to be lined up directly behind each other going in. If I had the radio queued up, you'd be hearing them spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Don't want to get rear-ended at all. Yep, there they go. The 404, 95, the 17, all shoot down pit road. See if any of them, they're getting in there kind of deep. 17 locks him up, gets in there good. That's going to bring PJ, though. That second group of 4 trucks, so it's going to be 4 on 4 that all come down pit road, but they're going to exit at different times. See if they all get in their pit boxes clean. Or 4's in clean. 95, hopefully he gets in clean. All getting clean. They'll probably take fuel only. Maybe change tires if they have time. They'll be off and away. I think they're only going to change tires. Yet they're only going to change left side tires. Might as well if you have time. 95, he leads them off. The 04 and the 4 probably going to not battle, tucking behind each other. We'll see if that drags the 99 behind him. 99's going to run up on him. He's going to have more as if he brings all these trucks down pit road. Yep, there they go. I knew they were going to come soon. 90, actually, Ron doesn't want to be behind that 99. Tucks out. He's going to have to be on the brakes hard. The 44 gets in there super deep. Again, somebody hit the cone, so that's going to be a penalty maybe. Saw that cone go flying. Now these trucks need to get into their pit boxes clean and get out clean as they slide in, but they get in there. The 2, the 27, all follow them down pit road. Most drivers got in clean. The 44 is off and away. 99's off and away. 13's off and away. 16, he's out and away. We'll have to see. Will the 95 get out in front of him, or will they be stuck right behind him as they're going to be coming with a lot of speed? But I think that they'll be... I think maybe Ron may be safe just for a little bit. So he's sitting in pit road longer. He's in pits for 47 seconds, so he's doing something. Maybe fixing damage. Kind of surprised Ron is in there. See if the 99 can beat him. It's going to be close. The 95 is going to have a ton of speed. They're going to go up high, blow by them. 13's trying to sniff the draft. He's not going to be able to get the draft. He's just going too slow. 99's going to have to hope that he can just get a little bit of a draft from that 04 Mark Mann. He's probably not going to get it now. He's lost the draft. He's more than a second behind him. See, there's a little bit of packs just all started to form everywhere on this field. They're all just kind of placed randomly, it seems. There's a 4-car tandem. There's a 4-truck tandem. Looks like there's 2 of those out here right now. It's going to be interesting. If there's not a caution, I don't see some of these drivers being able to catch up to them, as they're going to have to pit maybe 3 more times at most to make it to the end. Probably not taking tires, only taking fuel. But the 99 and 13, 13 is a lap down. It's just, when I say 13, I mean the 94. He's a lap down, but I know that 99 wants his help because he's just trying to get the draft. Because he's probably getting very close to it now, and I think he may have it now. I have to watch his gap to see if he's got the draft at that 04 in front of him. Go back. The last truck that's 2 laps down. He's had a hard night so far. 44 and the 16. 44 is really trying to shove that 16 everywhere he can. But just being 2 trucks, you really can't do much. You're at the mercy of the draft at Talladega. Is catching 2 trucks in front of him. That's Ron Morris, I believe. Yeah, he stayed in to fix some damage. That's Ron Morris and Derek Riley. They're on the last 2 trucks on the lead lap. They're probably going to get freight trained on the outside. I'm not sure what happened to Ron. He stayed in there for a lot longer than I thought he should. Ron was in there for over a minute, so I think over a minute. He was in there for a long time, and I'm kind of curious what happened. If he had some optional light he wanted to fix as they give way to the 95. Oh, we got a caution on track. Someone spun. Like it may be the 16 of Nathan Harper, maybe. Oh, this is not good. Looks like it's an overcorrection. Looks like the 44 who caused the incident on pit road. He's trying to shove that 16 pretty hard. Oh, this is not going to end up well. 16's already on the apron. 44 comes down into him. And there's nothing at the 16 really could have done there. 44 hits him once. 16 gets loose, goes back up into the 44. 44 almost flips, goes up on his side. Then probably an overcorrection by the 16. No, trying to get loose. Just clips the 44, actually. So the 44 gets the worst of it. Oh, Nathan gets clipped through the grass. Locks it down. Some contact. That's going to be damage for him. Damage for the 44. 44 was just shoving a little bit too hard. And that, but this is going to reset everything now. Because everybody's going to have the same amount of fuel. Same amount of tires. I'll probably, honestly, I would probably get tires if I was them too. As you have time for it. Can't hurt you. Use code 10GHOST at checkout at w.gg. They are an energy drink mix company. We are sponsored by them, so no, that'll help if you use our code. That'll get us up there. Looks like everybody's gonna come down pit road. I wouldn't believe anybody stays out. 95, he'll lead them, followed by the 4, 04, 99, 6, 15, 24, 906, 18, and 71. 13, he's gonna stay out, try to get his lap back. Some trucks are trying to catch up with this. Yeah, you can see these trucks have to book it to get back there. See if the trucks can get in here clean. Like most of them did, actually. Have to see if these two have to be working together because they just seem to be always content with riding behind each other. 16's actually, that's actually Nathan Harper, so he probably used his fast repair, either fix his damage. These trucks are off and away. 95 barely beats the 15 out. 04 comes out third. I will bring in, see if the 95 beat him off. Yes, he did. So the 95 beats the 15 off pit road. I will bring in the 95. of James Mayer. Hey, James, this is Bryson's booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, so it looks like you kind of had the race go your way so far. It looks like you've been working with some trucks. I mean, how's it gone for you so far, though?
Yeah, pretty good. Keeping it clean. Trying to stay out of trouble and have good pit stops there.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, what's your strategy for when you race at Talladega, or do you have like a certain tactic that you do here?
I mean, we're trying to watch fuel there. Might be a little bit close, but just try to keep it clean is really my strategy. And if we can get a good pit stop and get out front, that's what we're trying to do.
All right, man. Well, I was just pulling you in here for a quick interview. I'll put you back with your team now.
Yep, appreciate it.
That was James Mayer. He said he's kind of close on fuel. This is still gonna be probably a one-stopper still. I don't see them making it all the way through on this last tank. It'll be close. If they even try, that is. I don't think many people will. He comes back down, so he'll top it off. So drivers maybe trying to get just a little bit more fuel. That's going to put the 15 out to the lead now. Munoz, he'll inherit the lead. Look, I think the 95 is trying to get just a little bit more fuel. He's only going to top it off, I believe. Yeah, he'll probably be waiting in here along with the 04. Tops it off. Probably be saving fuel as I'll actually take this time to roll and add, and I'll fix the cockpit view for you all. I'll give you all a little bit of an interesting view. I was on board with the 95 when I was fixing the cockpit view. You'll see, yep, there he goes, saving fuel already. You can hear him. Just watch his RPMs drop. Gives it gas and lets it coast. That is saving fuel. That's what he's already trying to do. He's already looking at saving fuel, and it's still going to be 30 to go when they get back to the line. It's going to be the 15 that leads him. He's going to have the 18 on his outside. 18's going to have the 906. 15's going to have the 71 for a pusher. Like most trucks are single file, so I think they're automatically put that way, though, when they go into pit at that time. I wanted to make sure you all can tell me if the desktop audio is still working because my headset got ripped out there. But 15 gets a good jump on the field. 71's probably going to try to stay with him. 18's going to stay high line. They'll probably tuck down. 18 goes down. 906 will probably go down. The 95, he's got Ron Morse Jr. behind him. PJ's got the 30 of Kenneth Stamper. This kind of reset the whole field, though. The 16 of Nathan Harper, he's probably not too of a happy man. I had to say what happened earlier. The 18's looking up, trying to go bottom or trying to go top. Thanks better of it. Stays bottom lane, so already trying to kind of switch lanes every now and then. Looks like that 30 has been shoving. You can see that little bit of front end damage on him. That 906 has hopped up top lane. He's getting the shove from PJ Luttrell. They've taken the fight to the 14. 71 comes off the bottom a little bit. It's going to hurt the 15 on the backstretch. That middle lane always seems to kind of just show their strength with the 95. Probably a more of a fuel move by the 95. He wants to be back here. He looks like he's gotten back with his teammates in the 4 and the 04. So probably a call by him just to keep a sniff of the draft. Be able to hold on to it ever so slightly. Just kind of straddle the back of him. Again, if y'all aren't subscribed, we're getting close to 100. I need to check again. We're already at 200 views, and this is a little bit past halfway in the race. The battle is really up front. The 24 shoving the 906, the 71 shoving the 15. It's really who can shove at these tracks the best. That will show who can get up here and win the most money. I believe tonight they just missed out on getting top 5, so I think it's top 3 right now, maybe top 4. I have to check to make sure. Ooh, 71's wiggling around behind that 15. Maybe he needs to keep it just a little bit steadier. 71's on the apron, so I don't know what he's doing. Maybe just missing the X or missing the entry of the corner. Something's happening to him, it seems. The 96 probably trying to get as far away as he can from the 15, really wanting to keep the draft for as long as he can. That middle lane started to break up as a 99. He's hopped up top. He's got the 13 shoving him. Andrew, who's a lap down, he's managed to use that lucky dog to his advantage. He's going to give the 99 of Rhett Tucker a shove, trying to get him. They're going 3 wide now. 99, 906, and 15 is a 99. He's going to go to the lead. Will he leave the 13? He's actually going to bring the 13 with him. That 13's really shoving as Ron's the lone man out up top. Nobody's working with him. He's going to have to find a spot to tuck in, but the 99 was getting a huge shove by the 13 of Andrew and got up there. Ron's finally able to get back into line, tucks in. Look at PJ and the 15. The 15 went from leading to being 5th to 6th. Probably going to fall back even more as he's got no help. Actually, as I say that, Ron Morris Jr. jumps down. He's going to give him a little bit of a draft. Going to help that 15 ever so slightly. 16 jumps up in front of the 18. The 15, he's got him. He got to run off that corner. You saw him just gain a lot of speed out of nowhere. Oh, Ron's managed to squeeze his way inside there for a minute. Probably lifted, let him back in line. I think the 15 thought of it, but that's going to give PJ a good run on the outside. Going to slow him down ever so slightly as that middle lane started to form back up again. Seems this race they're not able to stay formed. They can get formed up and they can really start going, but then they all break up out of nowhere. We are almost at 30 viewers. Thank you all for this race, or for coming out to watch. The 30 looks like PJ's trying to come down. 30 was thinking of it. That's going to leave the 71. Did the 24 make the bad choice of leaving that top lane? We're going to have to see if Andrew, if he can give the 71 a shove. You can see Andrew is all over the bumper of Derek. Andrew races on controller, but you really wouldn't notice it because he can hold a pretty steady line. Just doing that as PJ's trying to catch the side draft. Maybe actually tries to squeeze up right behind him. He was able to get up there in time. Very close from him, though. He's got a little bit of spoiler damage. Most drivers do. We see the 2 of Larry Johnson. He's going to lead that middle lane. He's a lap down. He's actually 2 laps down. He's bringing the 82, the 76, and the 16. Those trucks are either laps down or they maybe out of it just a little bit. PJ's managed to get to the outside of the 71. He's going to try to go back for the lead off the bumper of the 30. 71's going to have to hope that Andrew can shove him. '71's getting off the bottom just a little bit. This is where drivers maybe get a little bit of contact, but just a little bit of contact will really send you around. It's really a 2-lane battle now. Who can shove the most? Andrew's looking around on that 71. Actually, somebody gets turned. That may have been netcode, though. 71 hard into the wall, or PJ hard into the wall also. Hard contact from them off the racing surface. I think that may have been just a little bit of netcode as a yellow flag's now been thrown. I think that was just a little bit of netcode somewhere because I didn't see anybody necessarily touch. I'll have to see. I think it started with Andrew. I don't think he touched anybody, though. Go up here. Oh, it's actually PJ came down. So nothing of Andrew. PJ came down for half a second into the 71. I have to see if he gets a bump or something. You see, he's got a beaten back bumper from getting hit so hard. Most of the race, we'll see. It might be a bump that got him a little bit loose. Yeah, it looks like it's a bump. You can see him wiggle back in, picks up, down into the 71. So it was just a little bit of an aggressive bump. And the 71 and him are going to hit really hard into this inside retaining wall. Both nose first. Hard into it. Like PJ may not be able to make it. He's just going really slow in the bottom. Looks like somebody else went off track after this. There was actually something in front or after this. So there's wrecks everywhere. The 2's going four wide. It squeezes the 13. 2 gets turned. So that's actually what brought the caution. 2 just spins it down to the grass. There was multiple wrecks within the matter of a minute. 71's off and away, uses his fast repair. 15, he's going to have the lead, but he's going to come down pit road. This may... I don't know if this is going to be your last pit stop, though. It's going to be really close. If they do, it looks like somebody's staying out. That is the 906 and the 86 are staying out. Leave those. 906 is a leave car, but most drivers come down pit road. The 30, ooh, looks like these two. Actually, PJ might be having to get a shove as he is. Kenneth Stamper, props to him giving PJ a shove. PJ probably blew up, and Kenneth decides, yeah, I'll shove you down pit road. I don't think PJ has any power. I'll go cockpit with him. I think he may not have anything. Yeah, he has no engine, so he's probably blown it. He just thanking Kenneth Stamper for the push. That's a courtesy thing to do there. You don't have to do it. Yeah, it looks like PJ's probably just coasting at this point. Yeah, he's coasting down there. He's got no power at all, I believe. Or if he does, it's very little. Let's see if he uses his fast repair. That was a hard contact for him, though. Just a bump gone wrong. Yep, he uses his fast repair. You can hear that engine come back to life. So we'll go to Ryan. I'll bring in Ryan Munoz. Hey, Ryan, this is Bryce in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Gotcha, man.
Well, looks like you seem to, like, slither your way back up there. I mean, how's the race going for you so far, you know, knowing that you're sitting second but with the most fuel right now?
You know, everyone's just trying to figure out the track right now, and I'm just kind of riding around, just trying to see what everyone else is going to do here. So we're just going to sit back for right now and just try to conserve the fuel.
So has there been, like, any themes from drivers that you've heard over the radio so far during the race?
Not really. I know 6 is a big helper. I'll definitely go with him again if he gets up here. But right now, it's a one-man team. I'm just trying to get to the front.
All right, man. I was just going to bring you in for a quick interview. I'll let you go now. Back to your team.
All right, thank you.
That was Ryan Munoz. He has the most fuel. We'll see. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see, is that 95 already saving again? He's actually going to come back down pit road, top it off. So he's already trying to beat everybody on fuel. So he's definitely playing the fuel game here at Talladega. I don't know if he can make it. I really don't think he can. I think he'll have to come back down one more time, but he can maybe short pit these trucks in front of him. What I mean by short pit is as soon as you're on your fuel, right down pit road. Don't even think about it. You just shoot down to pit road, and you'll have like a lap, or, sorry, excuse me, words are hard. You'll have like a lap left of fuel at the line, at the finish line, or the white flag. So you got to time that absolutely perfect, though, if you do that. Because if you don't, it can end in catastrophe for you. They will be getting the white or green flag when they come back. Lights are off on the pace truck. It's going to be the 906 of McGuire. He's going to lead him. He's going to have the 76 of Ron Morris Jr., the 15 of Munoz. He will have the 99 of Rhett Tucker. Rhett Tucker's been really aggressive all night with shoving people, it seems. I'm kind of looking at the 95. 95's been playing fuel strategy the whole night, it seems. As he's already, you can see him just saving fuel again. Trying to save as much as he can, so he's really trying to stretch his fuel. He kind of reminds me, you know, of me when I drive. I'm always trying to stretch my fuel just a lap or two ahead of everybody. The reason I do that is because I want the better tires, even if they are a lap or two. It can come into just a big factor is, yes, Baker, this is a video game, simulator, whatever you want to call it. It's really a simulator because, I mean, you got to get very special equipment for it. A lot of pros use this, but it is a game. 906, he's going to lead him to green here. Going to have to hope that Ron can give him a shove, that 906. He's not going to be able to make it on fuel because he's got 10 laps less of fuel. He's actually going to come down pit road pretty soon, I'd say. Not going to have a lot. 906 gets a really good jump. 15 gets an even one with him, though. A 99 lays back. He's got the 6 of Andrew Santo. You see that 99's bumper has been really beat in. 15, oh, he's got to get in line, doesn't. You know, you heard the 15 before I put him back to his room. He said that he liked how the 6 was helping people. As Andrew's going to get right up on the bumper, the 15, trying to give him a shove. You see him trying to line up absolutely perfect with that bumper, because if you're not lined up perfect, sometimes you can really send him around. The 18's going to go up top. 13's going to follow him also. He goes back down to the bottom. That middle lane doesn't have many trucks. They're going to need a little bit more help. Soon 15 actually gets the lead off of Andrew's bumper. He's going to hop down in front of the 906. It's going to leave Andrew kind of the leader now. He's going to get a shove from the 18. He's trying to side draft as hard as he can. Gets a pretty good one. He's going to have a little bit of a run down the front stretch through the tri-oval. So when you start to lose a little bit of speed. Oh, 90 or 906 kind of comes up a little bit, not holding that line exactly, as this has allowed Nathan Harper to get back up there. He's still a lap down. Some drivers are just not having a good look at all. Get back on the lead lap. 906 coming off the bottom, not holding it exactly. Almost coming up into Andrew. Let's get Andrew's kind of shaking a little bit, not liking that at all. You're going to start seeing a little bit more aggressive side drafts as it goes on. 71 jumps up. He was involved in the incident earlier. He's used his fast repair so he can get a clean truck for the race. Look at PJ. PJ's also used his fast repair, but he went a lap down probably because he didn't have any power to do anything. He had to hope that Kenneth would shove him. And Kenneth stayed on lead lap. That was a nice gesture by Kenneth to do that. As 18, they're going too wide though. The middle lane's starting to gain a lot of trucks. Andrew's leading them. Ryan's going to have to mount a battle to Andrew. I don't know if he can, because that middle lane's really gotten formed up now. 18's trying to stay lined up with the 6, getting a little bit offset, trying to get a little bit of clean air to the engine just to cool it down just a little bit, as we are at 45 viewers. Thank you all. That is just absolutely insane. That is the highest number we have hit in a stream. Thank you all for that. I'm actually going to take a photo of that real quick. That's just amazing. If y'all are here, if you don't mind subscribing, liking or subscribing to the channel, liking the stream, that'll definitely help me out a lot. This is just the biggest stream that we've had so far. It's just absolutely insane. I'm hoping we can hit 100 by the end of this stream, but Andrew's hanging tough on the outside of Ryan. He's trying to stay with him. Andrew gets to him, and the 15 gets a little bit up farther away from him. 71 ducks out. That's going to put him 3 wide. 71's probably going to stay pretty high, though. Doesn't want to be in this. He doesn't have a fast repair, so he's got to be a lot more careful. As Nathan, he's looking to the outside, but he's might be going to the back also. It's that middle lane. As soon as they start to gain, they start to lose again, as they've kind of broken up just a little bit, not a lot, but they've lost some trucks with them. That 906, he is really giving that 15 a shove. As somebody's down on the apron, the 27 might have gotten forced down there. He's going to stay on the bottom. He's going to stay on the apron, so he knows not to merge. As you can see, that 95, the 4, and the 04 have all found themselves. They're going to probably be trying to extend their fuel for as long as they can. Maybe pit as soon as the window's open. What I can see those drivers doing, they were talking about it earlier, or talked to 95. No, he was talking about fuel a lot. So that's definitely on his mind. They're actually going to be losing a decent amount of time, though, but the middle lane mounts a charge again. Here they come. Andrew's still leading them. 906 is going to get to the back bumper, the 15 on the straight here. I'm going to give him a shove arrow. When I say shove arrow, you know, those trucks, you don't necessarily have to touch them. There's kind of like a little, if you put like a ball between the back of the truck and the front of the front bumper of the truck behind them, it's kind of like pressing that ball and shooting them out. You're really shoving that little pocket of air behind him. Andrew's hanging tough. Andrew seems to lose a little bit, but then he gains it right back. Kind of, here you see, he gains it here. Trying to get to the, actually, Andrew has a connection issue, though. Blinks out. That's not going to be good for the 18. We don't know where he went. Comes back. That's going to have to be something he's got to watch. The 18 blinks out, actually, so it might be a server issue. One after another. 30 got probably scared there. PJ's made his way back up here. Excuse me, no, he's not. He's not made his way back up here. He's still a lap down. Maybe just trying to get his lap back, really. That 9, you can see that 906, he is really shoving coming down the back stretch. 99, he's shooting it middle, maybe looking for it just a little bit, maybe thinking about putting him 3 wide. Maybe just trying to cut the side draft from that 30 of Kenneth Stamper. 18 blinks out again. Connection issues are starting to show up. 906 goes down pit road. I knew he was going to have to come. He wouldn't have been able to make it. He had 10 laps less than the whole field. Maybe he's trying to time it to where he's going to have enough fuel now. Maybe get out ahead of him. It's 18. He's been told he has connection issues. He jumps to the front. 18's rubbing into the 30. Almost a wreck. Maybe Andrew's looking at his connection, staying just a little bit high, thinking maybe I might have something. It's 18. He'll probably have to go to the back now. But it's going to be the 30 who's going to have the job of shoving Andrew. Andrew, he's actually gone to the lead off the bumper. The 30, will the 30 and the 6 decide to go down? They will. Kenneth actually is looking. Andrew's going to have to start working both lanes now. He sees that. He goes back up in front of Stamper. Will Stamper try to shoot low? He can't now, as we see trucks pitting the 99. They're all going to come down pit road. 99, 76. See who else came down. The 13 came down, so that's a 3-truck pack. 13, he is on the lead lap. This is put him on the edge of their fuel window. So this is going to be interesting to see when they come in. Andrew and them are fighting for that lead. Will we see trucks start to shoot down pit road? I can see maybe the first truck that does it is going to be that 95, because he was talking about fuel, and he's going to come down with the 4 and the 04. They're all going to come down pit road. If they do, we'll have to see this time by, as this will be the final pit stop most likely, unless there's a caution. But Andrew, he's on the bottom, so he might be coming this time. He's going to duck down to pit road, see if he drags anybody with him. He's going to drag the 95, the 04, and the 4 are going to come down with him, so he's going to have 4 trucks behind him. Everybody's going to slow down. 4's really getting in there deep. You saw him kind of dive down pit road. So you need to sort this out, because there is contact on pit road sometimes, but they've got pit stalls that are later. 4 might actually be closer than them, as he is. But he's going to get in there. He has to get in there very clean. See him break there, let go of it again. 95 and the 04 have to get out clean. Also, get in, get out very clean, as they both get into their pit stalls almost at the exact same time. That's surprising. See if they exit the same. They're only going to take max fuel. They're off and away. 95 spun his tires a little bit. 04 gets a clean exit off pit road. Andrew's going to beat him off pit road, though. So they're going to have to follow in line with him. Let's see if it drags these guys down pit road. PJ trying to get his lap back. Yeah, his hopes are probably dashed for this race this late in. Unless a caution happens, there's only one way PJ can get back on the lead lap. We'll see if Kenneth goes. He's not going to go this time. So we're going to have to watch the 99, the 13, and the 75. They've actually not came out in front. The trucks that pitted a lap earlier or lap later than them have found their way. Andrew's out all alone. He's going to have to try to block the run. If he wants to stay up front, he's going to have to probably run that middle lane, as that 04 is getting a shove from the 95. The 4, the 99, 13, and 76 are all going to catch them. Will they leave him? Yep, Andrew's going to have to find a hole in this, maybe tuck in at the last second behind all the trucks. That 99's got a huge run from that 13. Ron, we'll see if he goes top or bottom. Andrew's got to hope he can catch a sniff of the draft off the bumper, the 4, because if he doesn't, he's just going to drop like a rock. Looks like he might have it. He's losing it just a little bit. If he gets more than half a second behind, he's going to lose it, as he might have lost it now. He's got to hope that he can get it from Ron. As they just blew by him, they might start to slow down in the corners. Andrew has a connection issue, so he disappears for a little bit. It's like he's actually got it now, so he didn't lose a draft, so he's still in contention. It might come down to this group of trucks with 10 to go. We'll see. Well, this group has to pit soon. They just can't stay out for as long as they are. PJ's being up here trying to get his lap back. 16 trying to get his lap back. 2's trying to get his lap back. I know these drivers don't like seeing this many trucks around them at all, though. It's getting them really, really antsy. Is this 3 wide? You see the 16 of Nathan Harper and the 2 of Larry Johnson out there just shoving each other. I'm surprised that they're doing this. 2's looking inside of the 16. Needs to think better, because if he turns somebody, you're going to have some mad drivers here. And some of them have used their faster pairs. The 71, he's got to come down pit road pretty soon, though. I don't know how they're staying out this long. But the real battle is going to be between this group of, let's see, I think 6 of these trucks are on the lead lap. Actually, all of them are on the lead lap. It's going to come down to them. They're going to have to form a lane eventually. They're going to have to decide, who are we going to leave out to dry? The 04, that 04 and the 95 and the 4 have to be working together. There's no way that they aren't, because they've been working together the whole entire night. Andrew just kind of watching this. He's like, I can just do whatever I want back here right now. I'm still surprised this group has not came to pit. Maybe they do have enough fuel. Who knows? I just don't think that they do, because it'll be 23. Yeah, they will have to run 23 laps on this tank of fuel, and I'm just not sure that they can do it at all. It's going to be really hard for them if they do. I believe it's truly going to come back down here. This group running up on a lap truck. Have to see exactly who that is when they get by him. That's a lone truck. That's a terrible feeling out here. That's a 27 of Corey Clark. He's going to get chewed up by this group, I believe. Yeah, that's Corey Clark. He's really off pace. Maybe just trying to hope that he can get some help from them. 906 is a man all alone. This group, they're still going 3 wide. PJ's trying to get his lap back from them. 44, he's had incidents all night. 16 jumps up in front of the, or outside of the 44. Doesn't want to be behind him. Maybe thinks, I don't want to be dealing with y'all. I'm surprised. Oh, 71's got to watch when he leaves that bottom open, because you can get turned if a truck hooks you just the wrong way. You'll go right around off the front bumper. Front bumper. English is hard. Oh, my slur's coming back. Front bumper, the 30. Something to drink here. I forgot to bring my water up here to drink during this. My mouth's getting a little bit dry. I want to watch. You see that 04. I'll bring you comparisons. We'll pick the last truck in line here, and we'll show the lap history. You can see that's the 82 of McCarter, and the truck closest to him that's on the lead lap is the 04 of Mark Mann. You can see the time that's being made up. Mann is just running him down, chopping like 2 seconds off a lap. So that back group is definitely coming. It's just, will they get there in time? This front group has to pit soon. There's no way they can make it off you. I just don't believe that they can. I might be wrong, though. Who knows? They're kind of breaking up back here now. 27's found his way. He's found Alliance. They've decided to shuffle out now. 99 hops up. He's going to try to lead him at top lane as this front group. They finally came down pit road. I knew they'd have to bite the bullet. I don't know if they'll be able to get out in front of them, though, because that's going to be really, really hard for them. They've got to be clean out. We have a caution. As soon as I say that, this is a gift to the 71 and the 15. Kenneth Stamper is around. The group that was kind of all together. We'll have to see what happens here. It's like PJ. Oh, no. PJ turns the 30. Looks like he's just trying to get the side draft that he can. He was a lap down. I know Kenneth's not going to be happy, especially after he shoved PJ. Actually, PJ got hit by the 17, so it's not even the fault of PJ. Looks like they net coded. If there's a little bit of a gap there for a second, so it might have not been PJ's fault. I'll slow it down again. As you can see, there's a... Oh, that's really close. They net code, though. PJ down into Kenneth Stamper. Nothing really a PJ's fault. Ooh, Kenna's going to have hard impact. Nose into the wall. Collects the 2. Hard impact for those trucks, though. I know this is kind of a gift to some of these trucks. They may come down pit road and top off. May come down and get tires. Who knows? 17 just net codes into that truck. Nothing of, not really of those drivers' faults. Maybe shouldn't have been up there batting like that, but I have to see. This is going to reset the whole field. This is going to bring in a whole new group of variables. These trucks are going to have fuel to make it, but I see that, yeah, they'll be able to make it. So I don't think that they'll come down pit road. They'll probably stay out. I'll actually check something here real quick. We are at 96 subscribers. We just need 4 more. That would be absolutely amazing if we can hit 100 before this stream is over. We are already at 365 views before the stream has even ended. That is just absolutely insane from y'all. Thank you for that. As I'll bring in, so we'll see. I'll bring in the 04 of Mark Mann. Hey, Mark, this is Bryson Booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. So it looks like, you know, you, that 95, and the 4 have been working together. And I mean, this is going to reset your strategy, though. Does anything change knowing that, you know, a caution came out, or is it pretty much just stay the same of just working with each other?
Yeah, I think we're just going to try to work with each other till the end of this thing. I know Jim and Rick very well, so we got a good thing going here. Hopefully we can just finish this clean.
Yeah, man. Well, I've been watching you and that 2 other trucks. I was like, yeah, they have to be working together the whole night. But man, I hope to see.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I hope to see you come home with the most money tonight, though. So good luck.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll actually hop in here with Taryn real quick. Hey, Taryn, you got a copy?
Yes.
Man, well, you know, I was just going to tell you this. This is kind of a little bit of a guess. I want you to guess how many views we have before this stream has even ended.
Well, I noticed you've been over 30 viewers at most of the night.
Yeah, man. Well, you're getting some pretty good exposure because we are about to hit 400 views on the stream.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. So HSR is getting out there. But what have you seen, like, so far tonight between the drivers? It doesn't look like they're being too aggressive, but just little mistakes here and there.
Oh, dude, they've been driving really smoothly. Everybody's been respectful of one another, other than the couple of cautions we've had. Was this the second one? Just some minor mistakes, but other than that, you know, the guys have been racing really clean and following the rules. You know, when it comes to off-pace traffic, you know, getting out of the way of the leaders. And you know, I was hoping we were going to finish on the green there, because you know those pit strategies are starting to come into play.
Oh yeah, no, but the whole field's reset now. Pit strategies are kind of out the window, so we're gonna have to see who can be. I mean, you're not gonna make any friends this late in the race, but I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see the finish here, for sure.
Oh yeah, they're about to put on a exciting finish for you guys, for sure.
Yeah, man. And actually, before I let you go, we are running another race tomorrow, if I'm correct.
Yep. Yeah, we'll be putting on a money event tomorrow as well. And green flag time will be 10 p.m. Eastern for that one.
All right. Well, I will let you go here. I was just gonna hop in and just talk to you for a little bit, man.
All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you after the race.
Dude. That was Taryn. You know, he runs it here at HSR, so he's the man that sets up everything that these guys see on track. And now he has his own streaming service too. HSR Broadcasting is, oh my gosh, we are at 45 viewers. You have to be kidding me, y'all. This is just amazing. You know, I'm going into, I'll give you a little bit of a kind of like a life, you know, a little bit poke into my everyday life. You know, I'm a college student, and I'm only going to be a sophomore. You know, my original major was environmental science, and I've kind of hopped over to mass communications. I've called a couple of softball games. I go to Emory and Henry, so I mean, if you find, you can just look up my name, and my name's Bryce, and you'll probably see who I am. But you know, this is just amazing. I didn't think anything like this would get this big with 45 viewers at the most. I mean, it's all just thanks to you all. I'm trying to put on the best production that I can. I'm a one-man crew right now, but it just seems to get better every single stream, and you all are really showing that, you know, this could be made possible. I mean, this is a side hobby for me. I mean, this is just absolutely amazing. I just cannot thank you all enough. We are so close to 100 subs, and you know, if y'all can, just share it to anybody. It'd just be amazing if we can hit 100 before this stream is even over. As we have hit 100, oh my gosh. I just looked over, and we have hit 100 subscribers. That is a thank you to you all for making this channel what it is. That is absolutely insane from you all. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, that is just ridiculous. We are at 391 views. Watch this. If we hit 500 before this is over, oh my gosh, that's just gonna be insane. Thank you, Harper. Oh my gosh, that's just ridiculous. It looks like night's kind of falling upon Talladega. You see a little bit of a cloud cover coming over, but the 04 and the 95 and 4, I was interviewing the 04 before they go green. The 95 and the 4 and him work all together as they're all in a Discord, so they've been working together the whole night. So when it comes down to the line, they may not be aggressive, maybe just take the money. Who knows? It's going to be 3 to go when they come to line. The restart is off of the 4, or the 04. He's going to have the 4 behind him. 95 is going to have Andrew behind him. They get a decent start. Will the 95 decide to break the trust of the 4, or will he find a way to tuck in his... Maybe if he can slow down Andrew a little bit, he can get in there. Will he find a way in? I don't know. He can maybe get in now. Andrew's actually going to get in. So that's going to leave the 95 all alone. The plan that he'd been working on the whole night, will it fall to pieces as the 4 hops up? The 04 can get up into that top lane. The 95 is going to give the 4 a shove. Maybe they'd want to break that pack. The 4 getting a shove from the 95 down the back stretch. That's going to put the 4 to the lead. They're 3 wide back here already. The 18 putting them 3 wide. Getting a shove from the 76. 15 comes up a little bit, not being able to hold his line exactly. Getting really close. Oh, this is getting really racy now. You can see trucks are really starting to move around. The 4 hoping the 95 can give him a shove. Andrew's giving the 04 shoves. We got contact. The 2 into the wall. PJ, they're wrecking back here. It's white. It's yellow flag in the air. I saw PJ. Caught a really quick glimpse of what happened. Looks like it was PJ involved again. He's not having a good night at all. Getting into multiple wrecks. He might have actually gotten a bump again. Is he actually... Oh, he looks like he got squeezed in the middle. He got sandwiched between the 2 and the 18. We'll have to see here. Putting in slow-mo. It looks like the 18 actually comes down into PJ. None of PJ's fault there. PJ hops the truck down into the 2. 906 gets involved. PJ gets turned. Hopefully he can lock it down and not maintain... Oh, if he can pancake... Oh, he's going to hit hard. Nose first into the wall. That's going to end his night, probably. Or you can see his smoke at that point. Like the 2 actually didn't get that bad of damage. 44 just kind of runs into the back of the 906. We got the 71 down through the grass. Oh, 906 almost gets clipped again. That changes everything. Actually, no, these guys have managed to get back up there. So this is going to be interesting now. Oh my gosh. We got somebody else that's crashed. I don't believe they've crashed though. See what the 44 is doing. Oh, that's not a good... Something may have happened over the radio there. It looks like that may have been the 44's fault, though, but that was kind of odd to see. See if they come down pit road. They might be just trying to fake them out because they definitely have fuel for it now. I don't think they'll come down. 04 is probably just trying to draw some people with them, see who would come. Yeah, they're not going to come down pit road. As I'll bring in the 4 of Rick Seabrands. He's actually got mute. So I'm not going to bring him in because he is deafened on Discord, so he would not be able to hear me. I'll bring in the 6 of Andrew. Hey, Andrew, this is Bryce in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, I do. How you doing, brother?
Man, so you kind of been up there the whole night, and now you're sitting 4th. You're probably, I mean, you kind of have, like... kind of have the catbird seat. Just kind of... You can watch all this unfold, but, I mean, what do you think you're going to try to do? Because it's going to be, I believe, a green-white checkered.
Ooh. Well, I am starting behind Mark if Rick decides to stay to the inside on the restart. I used to race with him long ago, back in OP Superspeedway racing days. So me and him, we got a little bit of close connection. So my goal is to probably work with him. He's very good at super speedways, and hopefully we'll get up to the front and get the win.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, can you remind me what team you were with? Because I have honestly forgot at this point.
I'm in team 1.
All right. That was Andrew. You know, he's kind of in a weird position because these three have been working together all night, and they can kind of do whatever they want now. It's going to be a little bit weird to see them up here. As Jay Knox, if you were in here, what anime is that from? Your profile picture. That made me sound so weird. Oh my gosh, can't believe I just asked that. You know, I thought anime was kind of weird, but then I watched it and I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta watch it now. You know, the first one I ever watched was Darling in the Franxx. God, that was the most heartbreaking ending I think I've ever had to deal with in anything. Even Old Yeller didn't make me cry, but that made me bawl my eyes out. Do not watch that if you do not want to be happy. It's just getting hot in here. This 3080 Ti is really heating up this room surprisingly. Gosh, this thing is blowing some hot air. Actually, I may be wrong. It's not blowing as hot as I thought it was, but I mean, it's putting out some heat. I can definitely feel it. So I'll roll a quick ad for y'all before they're gonna go in formation here. It's gonna be a green-white checkered, so this is gonna get insane, and we're gonna have to see, does the 495 and 04, do they decide to play fair, or do they take the gloves off and start trading blows? Because it's for money, and people will do some insane stuff once cash is put in front of them. We're just gonna have to see. This is going to get really crazy that I can just see drivers. I don't know if they're going to work together. This is going to be a good finish. This is maybe what people are hoping for. It's going to be a Talladega finish. Will there be a big one coming to the line? At HSR, the finishes always seem to be pretty good. Drivers getting really aggressive in it. We'll have to see if they decide to do that. The 04 is going to have the 6 of Andrew. The 4 of Rick Sebrands is going to have the 95 of James Mayer. Will they play nice, or will they take the gloves off and start throwing blows with each other? We'll have to see. White flag is in the air. Will the 4 go? He waits a little bit. Andrew wanting to go. 4 has got the 95 shoving him. Andrew gets a decent start, not as good as the 95 does. Drivers are going to start really shoving hard. Andrew's going to be put 3 wide. He's going to try to go and block the 99, trying to cut him off. Andrew's just trying to cut him off. They're going to have to fall back in line. Oh, the 99's getting a shove from the 13. The 13, which is stamped as a 94 this race. He's been up and down the whole time. 99's trying to get to Andrew's quarter panel. He's got it now. They're going to go 3 wide down the back stretch. Kenneth Stamper's found his way back into it. Andrew's still clear of the 99, but he's going to stay middle. They're going to hope they're just 3 wide everywhere now. Drivers getting really antsy. Andrew and the 04 put 3 wide. 04 starting to fall back. When they come back to the line, it's going to be 1 to go. Will we see a wreck, or will they keep it clean? Andrew's falling back, wiggling around, trying to get down. 04 is really losing some room now. 99 is really hurting that 04 being on his quarter panel. Will the 95 make a move on the 4? Will they decide that the money can be split between all of them? Because 04 off the bumper, the 95 gets really loose, has to drop down. It's going to be a battle up here now. The 95. Oh, we got somebody turn. Andrew. Oh, somebody's turned hard crash, but it's going to stay green. It was after the white flag. Somebody blinked out for half a second. The 04. Gonna have to hope Andrew can shove him. Andrew's having connection issues right now. I think your odds is that the 95 is getting a shove from the 15. The 15's kind of the lone man out. Kenneth Stamper, who did the good deed earlier, he shoved PJ to the pits. Will he get karma come his way? 15 comes up to block. He's gonna try to hop up top lane. Not up there to get a time. Oh, they're getting racing now. 15 turns the 96. 30. He's gonna make it by. Andrew netcodes through it. Will he be able to keep it straight? And it's gonna be Kenneth Stamper comes to the line, and he is going to take home the most money tonight. Andrew will come second. The 4 is going to come third. The 04 fourth, and the 71 of Derek Raleigh, he will come home fifth. Kenneth Stamper, I'm surprised he was able to come back up there. Oh, that's not going to be good. But we'll have to go back and see what happened back here before I interview these drivers, because something happened. It looks like I'll have to rewind it just a little bit. So it looks like the 13 getting into the corner gave the 99 a little too hard of a shove. I have to go from the 99's view. I think he gave him just a little bit too hard of a shove. I have to see 13's all over the bumper of the 99. Andrew actually comes up, net codes him. 99 goes through the 6, so it was kind of Andrew coming up a little bit. And they all get banged around here. This is going to be a hard crash for some of these drivers. They all get into it. Harper's squeezing through, trying to get through. The 13 gets clipped at the end. Have to see what happened at this other wreck that I have stamped here. Rewind it here. This is just a huge crash. I think the 15 saw a gap and tried to shoot it. Yeah, he saw it. He was going for it. You can see him already looking. He was just going for it at this point. He's down on the yellow line, comes up a little bit into the 95, spins the 95, gets the 15 also right on the front end of him. 95 actually might have not. Ooh, he gets drilled by Nathan. So Nathan overall doesn't make it through. But then it was Kenneth Stamper who brings it home and wins at Talladega. You can see Andrew getting really loose behind him. But you see Andrew, he's just, or not Andrew, Kenneth, he's just burning it down right now. Or who's that? Somebody's burning it down. Leave that maybe. If that's Andrew, he got second place, so he got a good share of money. But I will interview the top 3 here. Andrew just having fun, burning it down out there. Might as well do it. So I'll bring in the 4 for Rick Sibrans. I'll pull up results here for you all. Hey, Rick, this is Bryce in the booth. You got a copy, man?
4, loud clear.
Man, so probably not the finish that you wanted, but you come home in a money-paying position. I mean, what did you see from your point of view on that last lap?
First chance to get a look at it. I don't know. It just, Jim was really tucked up tight on me there, and he was trying to time it just perfect to get out of the triangle, get that momentum going down into 1 with the white flag coming out. And it just, my truck got light there for some reason. I really hadn't experienced anything like that all race, and was really surprised that it happened like that. It just felt like more of an air thing at the time, and I don't really think it was, anybody's deal there. Just one of those racing deals, man. Super fortunate though to come home in third. I'm not sure what happened there with all the action in front of us that resulted in us getting to third, but for coming out here and having good pit stops, all the guys did great, and yeah. That was fun. We'll have to come back next week. Yeah, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody that you want to thank that's been watching the stream? Any sponsors you want to shout out? Shout out to Yeti, Jack Daniels, all those guys for coming on. You guys up in the booth for bringing this to the fans and all the fans at home on a Friday night watching it. All right, man. Well, I will let you go back to your team now. That was Rick Seabrands. He comes home third as Terrence hopped in here. He might have something else that's happened. Makes being here listening. We'll bring you in the second place truck of Andrew. Well,
no.
Hey, Andrew, you got a copy?
Hell yeah! What's up, Bryce?
Man, so you come home second, and they call you Turtle. How does that feel knowing that you showed up to people who make fun of you at the server?
Well, I mean, I feel more like a rabbit because the turtle will win the race, and I have yet to win. So I want to win this race. I
Yeah, man.
want to win these races so badly.
I mean, so so from your point of view, I mean, what did you see happen within like the last lap or two there?
Well, at first we were kind of edging on fuel because we pitted early through the last green flag cycle, and we were kind of the top four of us were kind of tight on fuel. So I was talking to Mark, who I worked with in the past, to try to be on his bumper the best I can and try to help him win or try to get by him and win. But I got stuck in 3 wide with Red in the 94. So I kind of had no hope there unless, they all wrecked. And surprisingly, they wrecked and I somehow got through. I don't know how or anything like that. I'm looking back at the replay and I kind of neck-coded Rhett, and I want to apologize to Rhett. I mean, I thought the 15 was coming up. I tagged him, neck-coded him by accident, and it's rough, but, we'll take second place.
Yeah, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody that you want to shout out on the stream? Any sponsors you want to thank?
HSR Racing for putting this on. Taryn, he's a beautiful man. You for broadcasting the race, doing all your hard broadcasting work now, Mr. Full Time.
Oh gosh.
And just for anybody watching, we are having a free street stock league. So if you have nothing to do on Wednesday nights, come on by. It's free. Winner at the end of 13 weeks gets a custom trophy from Taryn. So come on by.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go now. And I'll bring in the winner of Kenneth Stamper now. Hey, Kenneth, this is Bryson Booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
Man, so you do a good deed by pushing PJ into the pits, and then you go and win the race. I mean, but what did you see from your view the whole race, and especially those last two to the white flag?
Man, it was a wild race. I just from start to finish. Earlier on when I had to push PJ in the pits, that was my teammate. I personally wrecked him or whatever, and felt awful. But from start to finish, it was flat out just wild.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching you. I was like, the good deed. I mean, the good deed you did to him. I mean, it came back and you got paid for it. So maybe it wasn't a bad thing. Maybe somebody saw it was like, maybe we should let him win the race because I mean, it ended well for you. But before I let you go, is there any sponsors, anybody you want to thank that's on the stream?
Oh yeah, first of all, for you guys putting the race on, I appreciate it for sure. My team, a few of my guys couldn't make it tonight. Trevin, Ian, and Brian, but PJ was with me. Tried hard to work with him, and I kind of messed him over. But other than that, I just appreciate all you guys putting this stuff on.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go then, as that was Kenneth Stamper. He takes home the most money tonight. He's going to be happy with that. Andrew's going to be third, and Seabrand's will be Andrew's second. Seabrand's third. As Taryn is in here. And Taryn, if you can hear me, will you say something, please, so I know that you're here?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, what did you think of the finish, especially those last 2 laps?
Well, coming to the line there, they were 3 wide. Had some frustration with Andrew a little bit, or not for me, but from other drivers, of course. It looked like Andrew got into Red Tucker a little bit there. But going back and looking at it, it was clearly net code. The way Rhett's truck reacted, it shouldn't have, reacted that way. And there was still a foot between them. So they never really hit completely. Yes, Andrew was on his way up there to him, but given the netcode situation, I can't really, change the resolution from that, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it was a great, well-rounded race. The guys kept it clean. and yeah, it was really fun to watch.
And I mean, it wasn't bad racing, especially the finish. I mean, Talladega is known for producing finishes that are really insane. I mean, it definitely lived up to it tonight. But I mean, tell me a little bit about the event that we're going to be having hosted tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna still be in trucks tomorrow. I feel like when we get our drivers in the trucks, they can handle them a lot better. So I think we'll go to Daytona tomorrow and be under the lights, and hopefully they'll put on a great show for y'all tomorrow as well. And like Andrew said, we do have our free Street Stock League starting next Wednesday. So again, it's free. So if you don't have anything going on and just want to get some fun league racing in, feel free to jump over and have some fun in there. And yeah, other than that, just happy everybody came and watched tonight's event, and to show some support to you. And it's awesome how many views you got so far on the video.
Yeah, man, we're actually up to 464 views at this point. So we've definitely gotten HSR out there a lot just from this stream alone. Pretty insane how many views we had. But I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go over this finishing order here.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the broadcast as usual.
As that was Taryn. He runs it here at HSR. I'm going to go through the finishing order here. First, Kenneth Stamper. Second, Andrew Santo. I don't want to say his name wrong. Third, Rick Cyburns. Fourth, Mark Mann. Fifth, Derek Raleigh. 17th, sixth, Christopher McLean. Seventh, Ryan Munoz. Eighth, Rhett Tucker. Ninth, Andrew Mangangrali. 10th, Ethan McCarter. 11th, Ron Morris Jr. 12th, David McGuire. 13th, Danny Eshelman. 14th, Danny Eshelman. 15th, Nathan Tetzlav. 16th, PJ Luttrell. 17th, Larry Johnson. 18th, Corey Clark. And 19th is Nathan Harper. Note, Talladega, it seemed to definitely prove its worth. Always wrecks at the end of the race. Drivers are trying to get all they can. And we're going to have some unhappy drivers here, but you can't make everybody happy at the finish. I mean, it's going to get insane, but HSR, they'll be doing another race here. He said that, they did try next gens and just drivers weren't able to really handle them, so they really do trucks, and they've done some Xfinities, but trucks seem to be the thing that they like to do here more, which isn't necessarily bad, because you can really get each other up there, but they'll be at Daytona under the lights. And, before I let y'all go here, I just want to thank you all for how many viewers that we had on this. We're almost 5,000, and we gained just a ridiculous amount of subscribers. We're up to 103. And, before y'all do log off, if you don't mind subscribing, liking, sharing the video, sharing our Facebook on Ghost Racing Network, that'll help us grow. As they said, I'm booked for the week, so I do a lot of races. I do a truck league on Monday. I'm picking up a truck league on Tuesday. I do Ghost Cup Series on Wednesday. I have another truck league on Thursday, and then I have Taryn's races on Friday and Saturday, and really Sunday is the only day that I have free. So it's definitely picking up here. Hopefully I can get more people in it. But it's just amazing. It wasn't a bad finish at all. It's good racing overall, it seems, for most of the drivers. Not really anything dirty. They had cleaned up a little bit of stuff. I only think they had about 4 cautions, so good overall for them. Not a bad race at all. But I will roll 2 ads, and I will let you all go. Hopefully I will see you all tomorrow then.